Hey all my shining stars, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. I promise I'm going to try my hardest not to do a voiceover over this entire video. However, as you can see, this is a small mini short travel vlog of a recent family vacation that we took. I know we are jumping right in, but the day that we left, I did go to work. We left after I got off, and it was a few hours drive. We went out to pick up my son and his girlfriend before we hit the road again to continue to our destination. So my mom and I drove together a few hours there. We decided to get a hotel room to stay overnight, and this is just the next morning. I didn't do a room tour or anything like that because it was just a short stay for a few hours of sleep before we continued our drive. But the next morning we did get up and go downstairs to get the free continental breakfast. Of course, you know we love free. Before we picked my son up and continued our drive to our destination. So this is what you see here the next morning, and we are just getting us some breakfast, some coffee, some juice before we hit the road. So next up here, you will see us arriving to our destination. And once we get to that next clip, then you will see where we went to. But I just wanted to introduce the video and kind of let you guys know what was going on here, and that we did just stop and stay overnight until we got back on the road to go to our next stop. We have finally arrived, and we will be playing some of these games at some point during our stay. See one of them over there. They are cashless, which most places are now. And if you guys are interested or you have kids and are wanting to come at some point, they have the Great Pumpkin Fest in September and October. So as you can see, we have made it to our destination. We are now just at the front office, the front building where you check in. I'm just kind of doing a walkthrough of when you first go in to check in. This was like the registration check-in desk. They had a bunch of souvenirs and different things in here that I'm just showing you guys. We have made it to Carowinds, and if you guys are not familiar, I was going to tell you that it is in Charlotte, North Carolina, which it is, but it is also honestly on the border between two states, the two Carolina states. So North Carolina and South Carolina, it is like right on the border between the two. This is like, I know this looks like a big campground where you just go pitch a tent and set up and you're just camping outside, but that is not the case. They do have an area where you can take your RV, your campers, or anything like that. They do have areas where you can park those and do it that way. But they also have cabins, which is what we stayed in. Unfortunately, I wanted to do an empty cabin tour, but I did not get around to it. Once we checked in and got to our cabin, it was we were just rushing in and unpacking, getting settled, and trying to get accustomed to our new home for a few days. So I do apologize, I did not get a empty cabin tour, but it did have 2 bedrooms. One bedroom had like a queen size bed. The other one had a full-size bed, and then it also had bunk beds, which had 3 bunks on them. And then in the living room area, there was a couch, which came out into like a futon where people could also sleep there. There was 3 large screen TV, smart TV, so you could do Netflix, Hulu, all your streaming services if you wanted to watch that on TV. It had the bathroom, it had a kitchen area. It had a stove, refrigerator, freezer, dishwasher, sink, coffee maker, the whole 9. So it was really nice. Again, I apologize, I did not get a I did not film an empty cabin tour, but on our first day there, unfortunately, it did rain the entire day. At times, it would let up and it would like turn into a drizzle, but then it would go right back to like raining really hard. So we were planning to go to the amusement park, which you guys will see later on once we get there. The amusement park and the water park are all together in one. It's like one big, huge park. So both of them are connected. We wanted to enjoy the water park, get on the roller coasters, the rides, the whole nine, and we were kind of bummed, but we made the most out of the day instead and went to the mall and did a couple other activities. But again, we did not go to the park on our first full day there because of the rain. So we were Googling and just searching for other activities and things that we could do in the area. And we ended up at the mall. We did do a couple other activities, but of course, whenever I go to a mall, I do have to go into Victoria's Secret, Pink, and Bath and Body Works, which you will see here in a minute as well. Did not purchase anything, so I do not have a haul. I just wanted to carry you guys in there with me. So I know you guys have seen a lot of the new products, the new packaging and all of that on Instagram, TikTok, and everywhere else, or you've been in there and saw the products and purchase, or maybe purchase them for yourself. But I just wanted to go in and browse and take a look at everything. Again, I did not purchase anything. I just wanted to look and kind of see what was going on and everything that was in there new that I hadn't really been in the store to see so far. All this packaging is really cute in here. I'm gonna be honest, I don't recall smelling any of the scents. I know some of them are repackaged scents, and then some of them may be fairly new, but I just wanted to take you guys around and just kind of look if you have not seen any of these items or been in the store yet so far. So it was just a kind of a browse, shop with me type of day. Everyone kind of went off on their own and was browsing in the stores of their choices, shopping, doing their own thing until it was time for us to meet back up to go to the activity, that the first activity that we did that you will see later on. Again, I know you guys can Google and look up Carowinds, but that is the place that we went to. It is really nice. It is kid friendly. It is family oriented. My nephew was there. He's 4. My son is 21. And his girlfriend, as well as my mom, my brother, and myself. So we all had a great time. It's a family oriented place. So, or if you have kids, it was very, very packed. Of course, it is still summertime. There was a lot of family reunions or families there. There was a lot of, I guess, birthday trips for kids and things like that. And of course, it's still summertime. And so a lot of the kids have not went back to school yet. So, you got to remember a lot of people are still on vacation and, taking their summer vacations and taking their kids on vacations before it is time to go back to school. So it was very, very packed, but not terribly bad to the point where it's like, okay, you're constantly bumping into people or whatever. Of course, it was most definitely hot, which I think we all know it has been for the majority of this summer. But we had a good time. It is a nice trip. It is a nice vacation. If you are looking for something to do, I know there's a lot of people who get overwhelmed by going to Disney. We actually did Disney last summer. And so we wanted to try something different this year. But if you just are feeling overwhelmed with Disney and you don't want to do that big of a park, I know Disney can be a lot. It's a lot of parks. It's a lot of resorts. It's a lot of things to do and kind of figure out, which direction to go in. But if you wanted something like more low key, but still a fun and adventurous amusement park type of vibe, then definitely look up Carowinds. And just take a look and see what you think about that. We are in Bath and Body Works now, and my mom and I both smelled most of these items in the Coco Shea line, if that's what it's called. But the brown one that you see here, I just felt like that smelled like pure coconut, and I'm not the biggest coconut fan. The water one, I believe it was, and the blue was okay. It just wasn't something that wowed me like, oh, I definitely want this. My mom liked the sensitive skin one and the pink, I believe. I told her she could purchase it. We could do, I think they were having the buy three, get three that day. I can't remember, but she was like, I don't like it that much that I want to buy it. So I was like, okay. Because I was just going to pick up some other items and she could get something from that, but she didn't want it. So, but she said she liked the smell. I personally couldn't smell anything when it came to the sensitive skin. So I was like, okay, girl, like you can have that. But, again, I did not purchase anything in here either. And yeah, so Little Miss Chasing Fireflies is a hard pass for me. My immediate initial reaction when I smelled this was off spray, bug spray, or something like that, and I was not feeling it. If any of you are familiar with Avon, make sure you let me know down in the comments below. My mom has sold Avon for years, and if you are familiar with Avon and the Skin So Soft, let me know if you got that type of smell from Chasing Fireflies, or what you got from it when you smelled it. I know some people like it, some people don't. And that's cool. With everything, there's always mixed reviews. Everyone's not gonna like everything. I personally did not like the smell of that, and so that wasn't something I was interested in. This was our first activity for the day. I did post this on my Instagram stories and my YouTube community tab on here. If you guys if you guys thought, excuse me, if we escaped or not. But you will see here at the end, and I will insert a picture to let you guys know whether we did or didn't. Ignore my brother. But my family and I, we have done many escape rooms before, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, most of the time we did not escape, but however this time we did. So I love that for us. After we did that, we did move on to, this was like a family entertainment place, and we wanted to go ride the go-karts, but there was a long wait. I think we are patiently waiting to ride the go-kart, and it was very packed. There was at least a 45-minute wait when we signed up. So in the meantime, my mom, why does she have him? Judah, what are you doing? Mom has Judah playing. Wow. No, continue. But yes, in the meantime, we just decided to play some games, some little arcade games, video games, and of course, as you saw there, I decided to get me a drink because, hey, why not? We're on vacay, so that's what you do, right? The go-karts were very advanced, more for adults and not kids. They did have kids go-karts, but unfortunately on this day they did not have anyone work in that area. So my nephew was not able to ride with us, just my brother, my son, his girlfriend, and myself. My mom, she wasn't interested in riding anyway. A very intense game. She's like, yeah, that's not for me. I'm older and I ain't got time for that. So. How long are you staying here? I think this was the next day, and this is our shuttle ride from the resort, campground, whatever you want to call it, to the park. The shuttle will take you from the main building of the resort to the park. We had a a nice older gentleman who was our driver of the shuttle, but he was also our tour guide. It was kind of funny because if you can hear in the background, it was like he was trying to like flirt with my mom. It was cute, but it was like, dude, please stop. I mean, he was telling her she looked 21, and it was like, really? I mean, my brother and I were like, really? Come on now. Like, he was really laying it on thick. It was cute. It was funny. I mean, but he was driving super slow, I felt like, just so that he could like be our tour guide and just like try to explain everything. It was cool. I mean, we were in no rush. I just thought it was hilarious. Judah, say good morning. Good morning. I look good, don't I? Yes, you do. But yeah, here we are just going into the park. For most of the rest of the video, I'm just trying to give you guys a glimpse of our little shuttle ride there and let you see a lot of the roller coasters and things like that. I think once we get to the park, I'll do more talking, so I'll just cut the voiceover off. But this amusement park is known, I mean, you guys can look it up, do your own research, but I think one of the main attractions is the roller coasters. There's I think the main roller coasters early. They call first thing in the morning. Don't quote me, but I think they call it the longest, one of the longest roller coasters in the U.S. or something like that, because it does go over into both states. So it goes over into North Carolina and South Carolina, and that's how long it is, so that it stretches over. And so I think that's one of the main things that attracts people to some of the roller coasters. So if you're a roller coaster fan, I would definitely suggest you try this park out and try to go there and travel if you have teenagers or, you know, younger kids or preteens, I guess, that like roller coasters. Me personally, I've always been a roller coaster fan, except for the part of my younger ages, my younger years when I was terrified of them. But once I got over my fear of roller coasters, I had a newfound love for them, and even as a grown woman now, I still love roller coasters to this day. So if that's you or your children or anybody in your family, I think this would be very great for you to try out. The park is humongous. The amusement park and the water park are all connected into one huge park. Now, the water park that we went to first is all the way in the back, so you do have to do a lot of walking. We definitely got our steps in and, you know, exercise that day, but it is all the way in the back of the park. But again, they are all connected. It's huge. It's so much to do. There's plenty of rides. There's plenty of games. There's an arcade. There's lots of different food that you'll see once we actually get into the park. Lots of different things for food. I will explain to you later on, I think, but I will let you know now that you can purchase what they call meal plans. And basically what it is you just pay one price and you can eat all day long. I think there is a 90-minute break in between you being able to get the meals. So like if I go eat something now and I get something from one of the restaurants or eateries, I have to wait 90 minutes before I can go purchase another meal from somewhere else. But you can eat anywhere in the park, eat and drink anywhere in the park. Once you purchase your meal plan, you just have to wait 90 minutes in between. So we did have the meal plans and we did utilize those. It's really good to me if you plan to be in the park all day from open to close. And that's normally what my family does when we go to places like this. We try to take full advantage of the park. Also, if you are a fireworks lover like myself, I'm a sucker for a good fireworks show. They do these every night. Well, at least while we were here, they did them every night except for the night that it rained. So if you like fireworks, or your kids, or you know anyone in your family does, then that's also really nice as well. So I don't know if that's something that they do for the entire summer. I don't really know about that. Like I said, I just know they were doing it every night that we were here. We had already purchased tickets It was like part of a plan with the resort and everything. So we did not have to do all of that once we got here. But again, we are starting to walk in, and I probably will just let you guys kind of just enjoy the walking through, because I believe I'm talking a little bit, you know, once we kind of get in, just letting you guys know about different things when we're walking. But this is my first kind of vlog style type video. I do hope you guys enjoy this. I do want to do more, obviously, in the near future. Just, you know, I want to branch out and do some other things just besides the sit down talking about products and shopping and all of that all the time. I mean, I know we all, for the most part, love to do that. However, you know, I just want to mix it up and do other things. You know, a lot of us experience and do other things in life that are worthy of sharing with others and stuff as well. And so, you know, my family usually tries to do vacations like this, cruises, different things. You know, we don't always do cruises, but we try to do other things, other fun things. And, you know, I would love to share some of these moments and experiences and trips and vacations with you guys. I'm not ending the video here, but again, I probably will just let you guys continue on watching as we walk through, so you guys can see everything that's going on. But I will say, let me say this, you know, if you guys, I appreciate each and every one of you who watches my videos, who has subscribed to my channel so far. Please don't forget, if you have not subscribed, please do so. Before you leave out of this video, make sure you like it, give it a big thumbs up, and hit that red subscribe button. Comment, you know, what your favorite part was too in this video, if you like some of the things that you saw in the park. Again, I'm sorry I did not get a footage of the empty cabin. I do apologize, but again, you guys can go online, check out this place, check out the website, and they may have some pictures. I know sometimes pictures do not do it justice looking online, and videos, I'm a visual type of person myself, so but you can go on the website, you can research, Google, and kind of check this place out and see if it's something you and your family would be interested in. But again, I'm going to let you guys continue just watching and listening and taking a browse through the park with us, and then it will be after the walkthrough through the park. I think that will pretty much be the end. So again, the video is not ending here, but if you have not subscribed already, please make sure you do so. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Enjoy. This way, Judah. Thank you. Starbies. Have a Simply Southern. Auntie Annie's. They have quite a bit. So you guys, if you can hear me, you can get the, you can buy, not right now. Huh? So you can buy a meal plan for a day or each day that you're here, and you can eat all day long. But I think well, you get a wristband once you check in, which for your meal plan, and you can eat every 90 minutes, I believe. So we have the meal plan, so we'll be eating. I mean, you can still purchase whatever you want at any given time, but you can eat every 90 minutes with the wristband if you do purchase the meal plan here. So just keep that in mind. So I might have said this earlier, but the amusement park and the amusement park and the water park are all in one. So you have to walk through the amusement park to get to the back where the water park is. So that's where we're headed. If you guys are like, why are y'all walking for so long? That's the reason. So many roller coasters and rides here. I'm definitely a roller coaster type of girl, so I don't know if we'll get on any rides today, but we have 2-day park passes, so we can go to the water park one day and the amusement park one day. But you can still go to both. You know, if you come in, you still have access to both parks. So you just can come 2 days or however many days you purchase a ticket for. The sun does not appear to be out that much, but trust me, it is very, very humid out here today. Here's my family, guys. Not paying me any attention. I will most definitely be hitting up Panda Express. I feel like y'all always looking at my brother's, the back of his head. Yeah, is this the kiddie part? Or no? Definitely not. Where's Jude over there? Judo about getting in line for the ride. What? I think the park opens at 10, so people are in line and getting on the rides like first thing in the morning. Beer and snacks. They have a lot of food options. We have a
Water park.
an Italian food place. Plenty of different dots if you are a fan like me. 'Mom, you get on that? Mom, you getting on that? Why? Ain't nothing but a swing. My mom she a scaredy cat, y'all. She's scared of everything. She says she's too old to be getting on these rides. Your ices. This is a very long walk, you guys. You definitely will need a dip in the water once you make it back here to the water park. Looks like an arcade. I'm assuming all the games and stuff are not open yet. Okay, looks like we finally made it to the water park. Alright, I'll show you guys inside once we get in. Got some water slide action going on. So we also rented a cabana, and they have lockers, but we rented a cabana so that getting some early morning ice cream. But we rented a cabana just so we could have our own section and have somewhere to sit. You know how it is when you come to water parks and stuff sometimes and you're fighting for a table. So let us get situated, and then I'm going to show you guys some more inside the park.